Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kaylin. If you're new here, don't forget to click that red subscribe button to join me for all things makeup. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that bell to be notified every single time I upload a new video. Now, let's get BU to full. Okay, in today's video, I will be doing a review video on my June IPSY bag items, and this bag is super cute and I can't wait to test these out for you guys today. IPSY, again, is a makeup subscription that has makeup, skincare, hair stuff, and it's $10 a month if you're a IPSY Glam bag member, which is what I am. But you can also go check out this video to find out more about IPSY and how you can join to be a part of IPSY. This subscription. This video is not sponsored by IPSY, but before I get into today's video, I do have a promo code with adoradrip.com, and they have different necklaces, bracelets, and earrings. It's a small upcoming brand, business, and if you decide to buy something, you can use my code, which is K22, to get 30% off of your purchase at the checkout. Okay, so this again is my June bag, and the things that I got this month is, this is Pout on Paint by Pop Beauty. I have no idea, but this is by Pop Beauty. This is an eyeliner. So I'll open this eyeliner. It's a lip liner. And this is in the shade Risque Rose. And this is really cute. It's like this metal, and it has like a triangular tip. Do not mind my nails. The second thing in this is a eyeshadow duo by Shayna B. Miami. I hope I said that right. And has these cute little flamingos on it. And these are two cute shades. This shade is a little light for me, but I could actually probably use this as like to set my concealer. The names of these are Winewood and Heat. I guess I can do a swatch of these two while I'm at it. So Winewood, I'm guessing, that matte shade. It's kind of hard to see because it's a little lighter than my skin tone, and it's a matte shade. And Heat is this nice sparkly shade, this bronzy shade. Well, that's pretty. And I guess I can do a little swatch of, these are actually quite pigmented, like look at my finger. And the lip liner, real quick, do a little. This is like a mauve nudish color. Okay, so the next thing, let me wipe my finger off. In my bag is a body lotion by Kenzie body lotion, and you can visit www.kenziefragrance.com/fans, and you can get 30% off if you use IPSY KL30. So go to that website. What's that? 1, 2, 3. The fourth item is Cherry Gold Highlighter and Blush. It's 100% vegan and cruelty free, and this is really cute. I love this packaging. This is by Pacifica, And the shades are Rose Gold and Cherry Spirits. Oh, this is cute. There's like a mirror. And this is what this looks like. This is really cute. They're really trying to tell you that this is vegan free. It's literally everywhere. We love it. But these are the shades. I'll do a quick swatch. So, can't really see it, but there's the blush shade. It's a little, it's like a pinkish, nudish shade. And it's pretty light, so this may be a little light for me. And this highlighter, again, you can't really see it. It's there, but we'll see how it applies with some setting spray. And the last thing I got is this cocoa and coconut superfood reviving hydrating mask. And this is by Dr. Botanicals. So let's get into the video. Okay, so as always, I'm just going to go ahead and do my brows, but I'm going to do those off camera. Okay, so my brows are done, so now I'm just going to prime my eyes, and I'm going to use my lightest shade of concealer, which is from Maybelline, New York. This is the Better Stay Corrector. I'm actually kind of out of this, so yeah. And I'm just going to apply this all over my eyes. And I'm taking my Green Beauty blender, giving it a spritz of water, and I'm just going to blend all of this out and a little underneath of my eye and on the outer parts of my eye. Okay, so for today's eye look, I'm really excited again, and as I will be for a while now. I'm going to be using the James Charles X Morphe palette, and today, if I can open it, what am I going to do? Okay, so for today's eye look, I'm of course going to be using the Shayna B Miami eyeshadow duo. But I'm also, for some other color, I'm going to be also using the James Charles palette. So today, I think I'm going to use this blue shade, which is Playground, and maybe some orange, which is 518, and we'll see from there. So first I'm going to take my Mary Kay blending brush, and I'm just going to wipe this off because I need to clean my brushes. I'm going to pick up Playground, and I'm only going to pick up a little bit of it because I know the shade is really pigmented. Well, really all of these shades are really pigmented. Okay, so first I'm just going to pick up this in my Shayna B's eyeshadow palette, or a duo, and I'm going to pick up Winewood, and I'm just going to place this all over my eyelid, and just to kind of set my concealer with this color. I can't really say how this color really looks because it's really matte, and like I said, it's not going to show up on my eyelids, which is why I'm just going to use this to set my eyelids. I don't always set my lids, but this is a good way to see how this shadow blends with other shadows, so that way I can still give a decent review. So now I'm going to pick up Playground, which is the blue shade in the James Charles palette, and I'm not going to pick up a lot just because I know this shade is actually very pigmented, and I'm just going to place this color inside of my crease, but then I'm just going to blend this upwards. And I'm using the Mary Kay all over brush. I love how smoothly this blends out. I forgot, I'm going to zoom you guys on in so you guys can see a little more of what I am doing. Okay, so right off the bat, I can really say that the winewood is not causing any patchiness with this blue shade from the James Charles palette, which is really nice. I love a good palette that blends well. I haven't done a blue look on my channel in a while, so I'm glad I'm doing one. Okay, so because there also is a little bit of green in my shirt, I decided I'm also going to take a little bit of Social Blade, and I'm going to place that on top of this blue and kind of mix the two so it goes from green to blue. And then I'm going to go back in with Playground just to make sure that these two colors are nicely blended out. Okay, so this is all blended out. It looked really good. So now I'm going to cut out my crease. I'm going to actually, before I cut my crease, I'm going to actually deepen up my crease a little bit. And I think I'm going to take some of this darker blue called Cola. This one. And I'm just going to add it to the outer corners of my eye and then blend it to the inner corner of my eye just to deepen up my crease. Okay, so now I'm going to cut my crease. So I'm just going to put a little concealer to the back of my hand and use my brush, Mary Kay. This is not my Mary Kay brush. From Mary Kay, and I'm just going to use this to cut out my crease. So I'm only going halfway with this cut crease, not cutting my full eyelid out. Just doing a half cut crease. And as you guys know, if you can look up when you put concealer on the lid of your eye and you look up, it marks where your crease is. Just a little life hack. I know I've done it in all of my videos, but I thought I would reiterate. So before I move on to my lid, I'm going to take more of Cola and pack this on to the outer corner of my eyes and where my concealer meets, just so that after I put my shadows on, it's easier to blend out the two shades to give it that smoky eye look and smoky eye feel. So I'm just packing literally a lot of this color on. Okay, so for my lid, I am going to take this shimmer shade, which is called Heat. But first I'm going to wipe off my hand. And I'm also going to take the shade 518. 518, and I'm going to place that on the outer parts of my eye and put heat in my inner corner. So it's going to be like a gradient, like a brightened eye, and then go out to matte. So I'm going to take a clean Cargo Cosmetic brush, and I'm going to give it a nice little, actually no, I'm going to take it and I'm going to grab my Kylie setting spray, and I'm first going to dip in the heat. So I'm first going to see how this shadow applies with all of this fallout. So that's one thing about this shadow. There is some fallout. It doesn't bother me, but it may bother some people. So I'm just going to pick up this shade first with no water or setting spray to see how it applies. Wow. Okay, so for this to literally not have any water on it, like on my brush, like my brush is literally dry, this is very pigmented. And I'm just bringing this out down the inner corner of my eye. So on this eye, I'm going to test it and give it a little spray of setting spray. And I'm just this does not have a mirror on it. I'm going to do the same thing. So either or, if your brush is wet, if you prefer it to be dry, this shadow, I really like this. It's really pretty. So again, this is just going to go out into the inner corner of my eye. Okay, so now I'm just going to take that same brush and I'm going to dip into 518, and that's going to go on the rest of my eyelid. It's a very pigmented orange. So now I'm going to take the other side of my Cargo Cosmetics brush to blend these two colors out. I'm going to be very careful to kind of take the orange, make sure the orange goes to the blue, just so the blue doesn't go into the orange and then make my lid look like it has brown on it and not orange. But honestly, I like this shimmer shade, so I'm wondering what it would look like if I put this on top of the orange. So that's what I'm going to do. But if you're, recreating this look and you want to keep the orange to the shimmer shade, by all means, you do that. Let me try it with my finger. This is such a pretty shadow. So what I like about it is how it actually mixed with the orange. So it kind of made it like an orangey shimmery shade. So that's really pretty. So again, taking this Cargo Cosmetic brush to blend out these edges. This is so cute. Okay, so for right now, that's going to be a pause on my eyes. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face. Okay, so for my face, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hydrate my face. It's summertime and there's spots on my face that are kind of getting a little dry. So I'm just going to add some primer and moisturizer. So I'm just using Tide London's Hydrating Primer. This stuff is literally my favorite, and I forgot I had concealer under here. And I'm just going to prime my face. This is Watermelon Burst. It smells so good, like so good. Okay, so now that my face is primed, I'm going to put this away, and I'm going to use my Mary Kay Time Wise foundation, and I'm going to be using my beauty blender from, I think this one's Fenty, and I'm just going to apply some foundation. Normally, or lately, I just got the new ColourPop foundation, and I should have waited because my skin is a little darker, that's too light for me. So I'm just going to add some dots to the main parts of my face. Then I'm going to take is this e.l.f.? No, this is Fit Me foundation from, what is this? Maybelline New York in the shade 355 Coconut. And I'm just going to use this brush that's literally broken. And I'm just going to use this to add some of this darker foundation to mix with my Mary Kay foundation, just because this helps even out my skin tone right now. So yeah. So I already gave, so I'm going to give another spritz to my beauty blender, and I'm going to blend this out. I literally forgot to clean up underneath of my eyelid. So that's wonderful. I'll fix it. I really like this foundation. Both of these really, I never really realized that the Mary Kay foundation was as dark as it really was until I realized it. So now I just use this one as my summer shade. But I think it's because I layered it with like powder. It lightened it for me. I'm going to add more of the Maybelline, more of this darker foundation, because my forehead is just like a different shade. For concealer, I'm taking again the ColourPop No Filter concealer in the shade Dark 40 and some to my chin. Gonna give a spritz to my Green Beauty blender and blend this all out. Okay, so before I move on, I'm just going to set my concealer with my Huda Beauty's, what is this called? Setting powder, and I'm just going to press this on to eliminate any creasing before anything, and then I'll put a little bit on to go ahead and bake. Well, a little more on to bake, but I don't leave this on for too long just because my face doesn't really need to bake. And I always do my little smile, dimples, whatever you call those, last. So I'm just going to use my contour, dip this in to Huda Beauty's medium Tantour contour bronzer cream, and go ahead and contour my cheeks. And I'm going to put some on the sides of my nose. So once that is on, I'm just going to take the brush that I got from Huda Beauty, and I'm just going to go ahead and wipe away this powder, or the excess powder, I should say. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender, give it a spritz, and I'm going to blend my contour out. And I blend this up to my head, my forehead, well, just the sides of my head. And then again, I'll blend out my nose contour, and I'll blend this out. So then again, I take my powder, and I'll carve out where I just contoured, and give my smile point a nice bake so that doesn't crease on me. So while I'm doing that and while I'm letting that sit real quickly, I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line, and I'm going to use orange, which is 518, and I'm just going to put this in my inner corner of my eye, my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take some of Cola and smoke this out from where my crease was. So once that's done, I'm going to brush this powder away. So for blush, I'm going to take the Pacifica blush, and this is in the shade, I'm guessing this is Cherry Spirit, I'm not sure. Just going to take this brush, this blue brush. I also got this from IPSY. Don't really know where it's from. Oh, here it is. Tampered Face. So I'm guessing that's where it's from. So I'm just going to dip into the blush and see how this looks. Oh, okay. This is very pink. It looks like there's a little shimmer to it, which you guys can see on camera. It's nice. It applies nicely, but I'm not really a fan of it, especially not this color. And I'm not a big fan of blushes that have shimmers in it. So now let's apply this highlighter. My favorite highlighter right now is from Ofra Cosmetics, and the shimmer shade in the James Charles palette called Face. But we'll go ahead and try it out. So I'm just gonna dip into this highlighter. I really don't like this blush on me. And I'm going to give it a little spurts of my Kylie setting spray. And let's see. Okay, this is nice. So it's definitely blinding. So I love that. I'm not liking this blush. Not on me. At least. I'm really not. A little highlighter on my forehead, above my brows. I seen James Charles do this, and I tried it, and I was like, I like it. And on my nose. Okay, so for lip, I'm going to test out the Pout on Paint. I'm going to look up to see how you pronounce it. So Google said it's Pout. And it's this triangular tip. Can you see that? So let's see. So already this color looks a little light for me. I mean, it's very smooth. It's very smooth. Feels creamy. Like, you can't really see it. Okay, so yeah. Not a big fan of this liner. The shade's not for me at all. So this is probably going to go to my mother. Or, yeah. This look, I'm just going to put on my Bella Pierre lip lipstick. So for lip, I'm going to take Kylie Cosmetics Endless Summer Metallic Lipstick, and just going to apply this. Okay, so I'm really not a fan of that either, but it's gonna have to do. I'm just gonna put some of the nude shade. Okay, so lips took absolutely long today. Don't know why, but I do know why. So for eyeliner, I'm going to take my Citate London's eyeliner, Fierce Flick eyeliner, and line my eyes. Okay, so for lashes, I'm going to be using these that I got from I don't know where. JK, I got these from Romway, however you would like to pronounce them, or pronounce it. So I'm just going to take these out. I need to find lashes that I'm actually going to like, because I really don't like these. So I'm just going to put these on off camera because I know it's going to take me a long while. Okay, so lashes are on. I went ahead and put some gel liner to my lower eyelid line, whatever you want to call it. And lastly, I'm going to give my face a nice spurts with Kylie Cosmetics setting spray. Okay, so now that my whole face is done, everything is on, I've used all the products in my June IPSY bag besides the hydrating mask. I'm just going to go through what I liked and what I did not like about the items in this month's bag. So makeup wise, there was only 3 items that I used, but my favorite has to be the Shayna B Miami eyeshadow duo. Unfortunately, the Winewood shade, this matte shade, isn't really a shade for my eyelids just because of my skin tone, but that shade worked well as a setting shade, like this set my concealer, and it really did blend well with the shadows in the James Charles palette, which I was very pleased with, because sometimes you can use shadows from different palettes and they don't really blend well. Sometimes it gets patchy or the shadows lift, but this did not. But this was really my favorite because of the shade Heat, which was this shimmery shade. I really enjoyed it. It applied well with a dry brush, with a wet brush. It serves as a very good inner like corner highlight, and I also used it to kind of outline my crease, and it looks brighter, and I really do like it, so I would recommend this. So you can go to their website, which is Shayna B Miami cosmetics.com. Yes, so the original size of this, the eyeshadow duo, the full size is $15 on their website. So the Pacifica Cherry Gold highlighter and blush the blush probably was not my favorite. When I put it on, I didn't really realize how much of a shimmer it was. And I know personally, I'm not a fan of blushes that have shimmer in it. I feel like, one, because I'm the person, I like to use highlighter, and it's like a shimmer blush and then you're putting highlighter on. I feel like the two just do not mix. So this, I would recommend it to somebody who likes blushes with shimmer in it, like with the little glitters or whatever in it. But if you don't and you just like a plain matte blush, then I wouldn't recommend this duo. But this highlighter was nice. It's nice and blinding, and I love a good blinding highlighter. I feel like if you're going to wear a highlighter when you're out in the sun, it should be blinding, and this was a nice highlighter. It applied on nicely. You can find this highlighter or this duo at pacificabeauty.com, and the price of this is... So I can't find this on their website right now, but if you would like to see any more of their products, like I said, you can go to pacificabeauty.com. So my least favorite of the bunch was the Pote on Point lip liner by Pop Beauty. Only reason why I didn't like this is, one, because it was not a really good shade for me, but what I did like about it was I liked how it had a triangular like point, like tip to it, which really was really cool, because when I do my lip liner, I kind of like it to be a little thick, just so it kind of blends onto my lip when I put on a lipstick, so like the two kind of blend together. So I really did like that. I just didn't like how it wasn't my shade. It's not any Pop Beauty's fault, it's just IPSY sent me a shade, probably thought it was my shade, and it's not. Yes, so they do have a website called popbeauty.com, and the actual price of this for full-size lip liner is... Okay, so these lip liners are $6, which is pretty nice, a good price. So yeah, this concludes today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to click that red subscribe button and click the bell, as I said in the beginning of the video. To catch me outside of YouTube, you can follow me on Instagram at makeup_glam.kaylin. You can also catch updates about when I'm going to be posting on YouTube and different looks that I'm going to be doing on YouTube, and you can find that on Facebook, and you can add me at makeupwithkaylin. And yeah, don't forget to like this video, drop a comment down below of any videos you would like to see, whether it's tutorials, a review of a product, or anything else you would like to see that's makeup related. And yeah, don't forget, you guys rock. You already know how it is. I'm your girl Kaylin, and I'll see you in my next video.